Okay, welcome to our final Digital Market Summit series. Again, we're going to talk about reputation management today, as well as email marketing. Thank you for joining us over the past 3 weeks where we covered a lot of aspects of digital marketing, from website design and maintenance to search engine optimization and social media. And I hope that you've taken some great notes and scheduled those consultations with our Web Center owners to find if there's any gaps in your current marketing strategy and ways that we can help you improve your online presence. But let's talk a little bit more about what that means, an online presence. So when we talk about reputation in the real world and traditionally, we're talking about your credibility. We're talking about your business sense, your brand, quality assurance, quality management, service, customer service, support, customer satisfaction, and of course reviews. And when we talk about online reputation, it's the same thing, just in the digital age. So a couple things that we need to first off know is that you should be checking your listings. Constant Contact surveyed 350 businesses, and half of them came across as inaccurate listings, and 49% of businesses never even checked their listings. So there are so many different websites out there that are listing services, and they put your contact information on there. They've got your business name, the business address, potentially staff members' names or the business owner's name, contact information with an email address, a phone number, website address, maybe some social media channels. And many of these are just pulled off of directories, such as the Yellow Pages or Manta or Dexnose, and there's so many different listing sites and directories, so it's hard as a business owner to find out where your information is, but you can certainly claim those business listings, create an account, and update the information. You'll find that maybe you've moved, or maybe there is an incorrect phone number or an incorrect web address, maybe an inaccurate email address, and these are sites that are being populated and get a lot of traffic from search engines, and if your information is inaccurate, it's hurting your business. So that's the first tip, is to check your local listings. And why is that important? Again, when it comes to search engine optimization, there's so much traffic going to these different sites like the Better Business Bureau, like Home Advisor, like Thumbtack, like Yellow Pages, and there's so many more industry specific as well. And because they've got all of these links and all this listing services and all this ad money tied into it, when people are searching for your product or service, a lot of times in the first page of Google, you'll actually have these listing sites showing up. And what happens is, if that's an incorrect representation of your business, your brand, your contact information, it can actually hurt you. So listings consist of your business name, website, contact information, keywords, or even a little description, a little write-up, a paragraph about your business. It shows up on the search engines after the ads with local listings, but it can also show up in the organic placement. So it's very, very important to take advantage of these listing sites. And let's talk about reviews, right? Consumer reviews increase your search engine optimization value and drive quality traffic to your website. So nothing better than quality traffic coming to your website as potential lead generation source. But again, customer reviews, very important because it can increase your ranking. So why? 88% of consumers read online reviews to determine the quality of a local business. Before they ever pick up the phone or reach out to you directly, they're reading reviews. 85% of consumers said they read up to 10 reviews. So having 1 or 2 reviews, fine, but you need to really try and populate more than that online. 72% said that positive reviews make them trust a local business more, right? It's all about that know, like, and trust factor, that credibility, that online reputation. They are going by, we know word of mouth advertising is one of the most powerful forms of advertising, right? Certainly the most cost effective, costs you nothing, and can drive business. But online reviews are very similar. They don't need to really know the contact, but they are reading the reviews to enhance their decision-making process. And 88% trust online reviews as much as a personal recommendation. Very, very powerful. So what does it come down to? It comes down to customer service, right? Customers may forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. And I think you'll agree with me that many times people are more than happy to spread negative reviews or negative experiences online because it's emotional, and it's their way of trying to kind of have some sort of vengeance, right? They want to share that bad experience, but they're not always willing or as easily going to make a recommendation or post a positive review. So we've got to work at it, right? We've got to work at it as a business owner. So how can you get more reviews? Well, simply ask. Simply ask on your website. Certainly, if you've got an e-commerce solution, it should prompt people to leave a review, right? If you have a service-based business, have a spot on your website that asks for feedback, right? In both, always email your customers and ask if they'd like to leave feedback in a follow-up email. Hey, you were just had a service. We'd love to hear your feedback. Please provide us any information so that we can provide increased customer service and support, and we're always looking to get more information from our customers so that we can improve what we offer. So asking is very, very simply put, the easiest way to get more testimonials and reviews. How about offline, right? Put a sign up in your store and ask people to review you on sites like Yelp, right? Hey, would you mind giving us a recommendation? Teach your staff to ask customers for reviews online, and even offer incentives for reviews. I think we've all experienced that when we check out at a certain store. On the receipt, it says, hey, if you just go on our website and fill out a review, we'll give you a 5%, or we'll give you $5 off. And it doesn't have to be, we'll only give that to you if you've got a positive review. It's just the call to action is to make the review, do the review, fill out the survey, and for doing that, we're going to incentivize you or reward you just for that behavior, regardless of what the content of the review is. And of course, emails. Email to your loyal customer base. Social media, very powerful way to request reviews. So how can you get visibility on these review sites? Well, sites like Yelp, Google+, Angie's List, TripAdvisor, The Knot, all these exist solely to collect and give reviews. How about Urban Spoon, OpenTable, Zagat, TripAdvisor, Priceline, Edmunds.com, Foursquare, Hotels.com, CitySearch, Dealer. I mean, there's so many. So first, make sure your business is listed on these sites and be sure to monitor that activity. And ask your customers to review on these platforms. You can even set up a review feed from Google and you'll get alerts, right? That's one of the things you want to do, is try and get alerted when there are reviews or when your business name is mentioned. And there are tools out there that companies can do to help you improve your online reputation. Very, very important to not delete any negative reviews, right? People trust reviews more when they see some negative reviews mixed in. If all they see is positive reviews, it actually can cause concern about censorship. Well, we know that not everything is rainbows and unicorns all the time, so they can't be 4 or 5 stars on every single review, right? They start questioning the credibility of the source. And okay, are they paying people? Are these employees? Are these family and friends that are going on doing all these reviews? What's happening to negative reviews? Because it's realistic that there aren't always going to be positive experiences. But when a customer or potential customer candidate prospect goes onto a review site and they see 1 star or 2 stars, some 4 stars, some 3 stars, what they start doing is they start reading the comments. And in many cases, they're smart enough to realize that, hey, that person just had a bad day, or maybe it was just a situational problem. It was 2 stars, maybe it was because there was a long, say, wait time, and something that maybe was out of the business's control, right? So it's important to monitor some of that. And also very important is, if there is a negative review, don't delete it, but you want to respond, right? Respond. I'm sorry you felt that way. I'm sorry that you had that type of experience. Please send us an email at this address and we'd like to work on this issue. Or I'll tell you what, if it was something that we could have done better, here's a gift card. Please come back in and try us again. Customers will see that action from a business owner as more genuine and more of a reason to give a business a shot, right? We all need second chances, and in some cases third chances, but the idea is they want to see how the business responds to a negative review. Do they just ignore it and say, oh, too bad? Do they get defensive? Do they blame the customer? Or do they try and see the customer's point of view? Is there an interaction there? And all of that is happening every single day on these review sites. So you want to be able to make sure that you can monitor some of that, right? And when you do have positive reviews, you should spread the word, right? Put it on a testimonials or review site on your website, a page on your website, but also use social media, right? Each week, post one positive review on your social channels, right? Don't edit them though, right? If there are spelling or grammatical errors, you should always post the testimonials exactly how they were given. And it's an excellent way to spread positive news about your business. But also, if there's grammatical errors or spelling errors, it actually increases the legitimacy of that actual review. Certainly before and afters are great to expose, and even better when the customers are the ones providing that information, right? So use all of the social channels to promote your reviews. Last week we talked about social media and the 10-3-1 sharing formula, but one of those positive posts is just about your customers' experiences and your reviews. Or if you've solicited people to do a review for you on social media, make sure that they're going onto your channel. And if you have some administrative rules, you just make sure that you approve their post to make sure it gets published on your wall. And one of the most important ways that you can improve your customer service, your reviews, your testimonials, is to never forget to follow up, right? The fortune is in the follow-up in every business. It doesn't matter if it's a retail business or a service business or an online business. So how are we going to follow up? Well, let's talk about email marketing, right? We're going to talk about building a database, how to create the list, how to send emails, and use some analysis tools. So, think to yourself, how do you communicate with your existing customers, right? Traditionally, is it phone? Is it a mailer, a postcard? Is it live only when they come in the store? And digital aspects, are you using email? Are you using text or SMS? We call it short message services, right? How about newsletters, social sites, your blog, right? How are you interacting and engaging with your customers and clients? And do you have a strategy? Because it's also important to think about how often are you communicating? Do you just, have a sale and then just let them walk away into the sunset, never to hear from them again and never reach out again? Are you communicating with them weekly? Is it monthly? Is it quarterly? Is it once a year? Or is it only when they purchase? Right? So think to yourself, what is your strategy right now for communication with your customer base? And some email marketing tips, right? Content, content, content. A single and clear message, a compelling subject line with relevant content with a single call to action. If you're sending an email and you've got click this button for this, click this button for that, read this article, but go here, the average consumer is then going to not take any action because they're confused, right? What is the one single clear message and the single call to action with that email, right? And if your company is an active blogger, consider using email campaigns to drive traffic to that blog. And how about timing? Write content in advance, but schedule delivery at optimal times, right? Tuesdays at noon seem to have the highest open rates for most campaigns. So emails, people are bogged down on Mondays. Their inbox is full. Fridays in the afternoon, some people are checking out, but it could be industry or category specific as well. So pay attention. And one great way is to ask your customers, if we were to send out emails, when's the best time for us to send information to you? So it's got to be relevant timing as well if you're doing any promotional email campaigns. And know your audience, right? How can you add some local flavor, right? Add in that genuine feel that you are part of the community. Right? Segment your audience for different messages, right? So if you've got certain clientele for, let's say, home remodel, but then you've got something different for new business construction or potentially a retail store, maybe you've got your existing clientele, or maybe you've got a list of people that have only bought from you once. Maybe you've got people that have come to your website and they're from a distance, right? Segment your audience. That can be very powerful as well. And you want to have relevant content to appropriate audiences to increase results. Think about a dog grooming business, right? You want to have all your feline customers being in a different campaign than potentially your canine, and your equine customers getting different message, right? So know your audience and make sure that there might be some broad targeting, but if there's certain messages that have to go to key clients, make sure that they're getting that. But most importantly, is your message personal? Is it personal? Right? Email subject lines that include the words thank you have the highest above average engagement levels, right? So simply having that thank you in your subject line. How about this? Emails that include the first name of the recipient in their subject line had a higher click-through rate than emails that did not. Those are people that are actually going to open it. Hi, Jane. Thank you so much for coming in yesterday. right? And there are tools and ways to do that with email campaigns and email marketing that it can plug in the first names. How about the open rate for emails with a personalized message was 17.6%, right? Nearly 20% compared to only 11.4% without any personalization, meaning that a blanketed email that just goes out to everyone versus maybe in the email it actually says dear first name, comma, right? Whatever it might be, you have to have some personalization in there for improved email marketing, right? And again, the ability to segment your email lists and individualize the email campaign messaging are the most effective tactics for 51 and 50% of marketing influencers, right? Segmented and targeted emails generate 58% of all revenue. So is email marketing important? I don't know. 58% of revenue, very, very powerful. And I think a lot of people have been so afraid or they don't like getting spammed. Their inbox is full, so they don't want to do that to their clients and customers. But when you have it as part of a strategy and you're communicating effectively with relevant content to a targeted, segmented list, then it's no longer spam. It's not just promotional. It can be very, very engaging and it can drive sales. So don't think email marketing is dead. In fact, it's coming back with the changes in Facebook and Instagram and Twitter algorithms and social media changing so much, especially for business pages. Email marketing is coming back and consumers actually appreciate emails. So is it worth it? Well, 86% of consumers would like to receive promotional emails from companies they do business with at least monthly. And 15% would like to get them daily. So 86% of consumers want to hear from you at least monthly. 78% of consumers have unsubscribed from emails because a brand was sending too many emails. So there you go. Maybe daily will not work for your consumers, right? So check your tracking, do some analytics, and find out what your customer base is looking at. But 78% of people unsubscribing from your list is not a good thing, right? Nearly 80% of people that are opting out of the messaging that you're trying to bring to the table. So, think to yourself as a consumer, what do you like to hear from the brands that you purchase from? Do you want to hear from them every hour? Do you want to hear from them daily, a couple times a week, right? And start working through that to identify the best strategy for your business, right? 86% of professionals prefer to use email when communicating for business purposes, right? So 86% of professionals prefer to use email, right? So email is still a very effective way of communicating, certainly at the professional level. But we also have to come back to mobile, right? Think of how most people engage with their email client. It's usually a mobile phone or smartphone device, right? 2/3 of emails are read on a smartphone or tablet, right? 2/3. Outside of work, Americans most commonly check their email while they're watching TV, while they're in bed, when they're on vacation, while they're on their phone from the bathroom, and even while driving, unfortunately. So your messaging should be mobile friendly as well. So when you're doing some HTML type of email campaign and you've got images in there and you're doing things like that, you want to make sure that is mobile friendly as well. So it comes down to strategy. And we talked about strategy when it comes to your website. We talked about strategy when it comes to search engines. We talk about strategy when it comes to your social media. And email marketing is no different, right? You got to have a goal. You got to have a list. You've got to do some segmentation. You've got to do some branding, some messaging, the deliverability, the opt-in rates, the open rates, the click-through rates. Do some analytics to make sure that you're getting the most out of your email marketing strategy. So it is comprehensive, right? So you got to think about what your goals are at each stage. Now there's different prospects, different clients, right? Is it initially to cultivate and communicate with prospects, candidates, brand new customers? Or is it an email to inform or educate and send them information, articles of interest related to your category and their needs? Is it something that you're looking to grow and expand your reach? You're trying to get into new markets. You're trying to grow your geography, or even taking your existing clientele and add on more services. Or maybe you're a landscaping company and you're always doing spring cleanup and fall cleanup, but then you want to get into snow removal and adding on a new service. So adding on new services to an existing clientele or expanding regionally, right? So think to yourself, what is your business objective, and then how can you engage with clients at these different levels. And of course, when we talk about the frequency, it can be important to think about the best timing, right? So your email type, like a newsletter, could be a monthly or quarterly. Hey, here's what's new, here are some of the updates, right? So a monthly or quarterly newsletter, a one-off type of email. How about a promotional message? Could be bi-weekly or monthly as well. Something more promotional in nature. We're having a special. We're having a Veterans Day sale. We're having a holiday sale. Or stop in on this day. We're doing a community event. Or meet us at the baseball field. We're doing something special for opening season or whatever it is. How about event invitations? Multiple times depending on the event, right? So you want to have a strategy for your invitation list. So if you are doing an event, you want to have a promotional message that goes out to announce the event. You want to have that in your newsletter. But then as the event draws near, you want to communicate multiple times. Maybe you're going to do one 2 weeks in advance, 1 week in advance, 3 days in advance, and then like the day before and the day of. Right? Something quick. Again, it's got to be relevant, and you have to have it in the subject line and a short message in the email. And then certain announcements, of course, just one time. It could be a new staff announcement. Could be a new vendor that you're working through. Could be just employee of the month, or it could be customer or client of the month, or it could be anything that you want to do a one-time announcement. That's just a one-time email. So who are these emails going to, right? Your list of customers and clients, candidates and prospects, right? So if you have a retail store, do you have a sign-up form at your checkout? You should have a list, maybe a clipboard that says, hey, sign up for our email newsletter. If you want to do it through a tablet, you could have a tablet or an iPad or something at the point of sale and say, hey, register here for our email newsletter. If you have a website or a blog, you should have a web form on there to capture information. If you're attending networking events, right, ask them if you can send them a newsletter, have their permission, gather business cards, have a fishbowl, and let them know, hey, if you enter this fishbowl, you're going to be added to our email list, and be clear about that, because a lot of people, are doing that for different raffles for a lead generation tactic. But if you start spamming and promoting to these people, they didn't really give you permission, so it can have that feel where they want to unsubscribe. So just be clear and upfront with the objective of how you're gathering their information. At trade shows, conferences, and events, you can have that clipboard, you can have that tablet, you can have a web form on your site. You can have all these ways to generate leads to your email list. Connect with your customers on the phone. When you have a call in or an outbound call, ask them, hey, we're starting a new email campaign. Can we add you to our email newsletter? Can we add you to our email list, right? Update information. When you talk to a consumer, is the email we have on file still correct? Or what's your best email for us to communicate with you? Right? And of course, use social media. So there's many social media apps that can drive traffic to a list form where they can capture the email onto that list for you, right? So email campaigns. What's an email campaign? You can create email templates and send out email campaigns to, again, prospects or clients in the form of newsletters, announcements, education and training, promotion, or of course that special recognition. So what about content? What are you sending out? How can I get some information that's worthy of pushing out an email? Well, how about news about upgrades, right? Industry-specific news or category-specific about your business. How about the business climate? What's going on in the world, in the economy, your local market, your community, about your business or, again, your industry? Maybe it's something like fire protection, or maybe there's something with security, or maybe there's something in the banking world that you want to make sure that your clients know about, right? How about specials you're running? Create a way to create urgency, right? Hey, we're doing a one-day only sale. Hey, we had such a great month. We're doing a customer event on Saturday, 5 o'clock. VIP, you're on our list. Okay, let your clients or prospects know about referral campaigns. We're always looking to gain more referrals. You've been a loyal customer of ours. We'd love to have you pass along this email and refer some business to us and spread the word for us, right? Whatever it is. Share some recent work. Hey, here's a great project that we just concluded. Here's the before and after, and here's what the client had to say. Right? Those testimonials, those reviews, and this is how we can work with our online reputation, our reviews, and email as a great strategy for really creating a robust digital marketing strategy for your business. And while we're talking about email, let's just talk a little bit about email itself, your email client, and domain names, right? So you want to be sure to have a professional domain-based email address. right? Use multiple email addresses or accounts to better direct clients and prospects. And having an email address associated with your business is more professional and keeps your business email separate from personal email. So you should have a joe@yourcompany.com, sales@yourcompany.com, orders@yourcompany.com. And all of those, depending on the size of your company, could go to individual email boxes and different individuals. For a smaller company, maybe a solopreneur, you can have those multiple email addresses, but all pointed to you directly or one other person. So you can forward those email addresses how you see best fit. But the idea is that you want to have that domain-based email because it's much more professional than having a Yahoo, a Hotmail, an AOL, or a Gmail address. Even if it's like yourcompany@gmail.com, it's not as impressive or professional as having name@yourcompany.com, right? And all of your employees should have email addresses and have those set up as a way for them to check that. And it also keeps it away from being personal email, right? So a lot of people start giving out their business email address as their personal email address because they're looking at their business email more, but that's how you're going to really flood your inbox, and you're going to have really separate folders, and things get lost. So have a personal email and a business email. So it doesn't have anything to do with email campaigns or email marketing, but it does talk about branding and online marketing, is to make sure that you've got a domain-based email address. So what do we offer? Again, MA Web Centers is a complete marketing provider, digital marketing solutions, more than just a website. But in our website platform, we have the access and the ability to have multiple domains, the ability to have multiple, actually unlimited email addresses and unlimited storage and unlimited email boxes. We also have email marketing tools built in, as well as our search engine optimization tools, our other social media tools built into our website platform. So it's more than just a website that we offer our clients. In our email campaign client, there's beautiful layouts for email campaigns. They're available to all of our customers, right? There's themes integrated into the dashboard for easy campaign management. So we've got some that are here for sales. We've got some on here for holidays. We've got here for breaking news. We can help you customize a campaign or a template as well. So you can create groups and simply add your own branding and messaging. So simple to drag and drop your logo, any other images on here, change the text, push it out to your clients. We help you with the campaign management in terms of segregating that list as well. And then also there's analytics. So you can see who opened your email, how many people opened it, what was what we call the click-through rate. When they open it, did they click a link? How many people opted in or opted out of an email? So all those tools built right into our website platform. We also, again, when it comes to our social media packages, one of our packages is online reputation management. So our online reputation management services include a monthly scan of the online world. We're trying to find any negative reviews, and we offer clear reporting of activity on these consumer review sites that could affect your revenue, your profits, and foot traffic. So we will go out and help you identify where your business is being mentioned on social sites, review sites, listing sites, if there's inaccurate information, and we're going to bring that to the table for you, and it's going to really increase your online reputation. When you've got these negative reviews, we're going to work with you on what we call suppression campaigns, as well as ways to interact and engage with these reviews to improve your reputation and your credibility by letting you know about them, but also how you can address them as well. So first off, have you claimed your business listings? Where are you currently located in the internet world, right? Are they consistent with responding to reviews? Are you consistent with responding to reviews? And do you monitor online reviews, right? So that could be important for you. So, when we talk about this entire online marketing strategy, the Digital Marketing Summit, everything drives traffic in the online world to where? Your website. And every single piece of marketing flows to your website to generate your brand, your reputation, your leads, traffic, enhances credibility, and really helps drive revenue to your business, increases profits, decreases expenses by using this thorough strategy. So we talk about having the blogs, we talk about having search engine optimization, we talk about having really all the other marketing and branding that you're doing, other advertising, other sales that you're doing, driving traffic to the website as well. Social media sites, we talk about customer support and engagement. The big one here, how about content? right? So whether you're having difficulty identifying content for email, your website, social media, we can also help you with content management and content writing. So, really think to yourself, what is your current online marketing strategy? What are you doing in all these pieces that we've talked about? And is there a way that you could fill in some gaps and improve? So we offer, again, a quick 10 or 15 minute consultation, could be 20 minutes, could be as long as you need to really identify any gaps, any ways that we can provide some strategies, some tips and tricks. And also we offer, these consults at no obligation. It's just to learn more about your business. You can learn more about what we might be able to offer. And then we can propose a package and a demonstration. We can go through another appointment at that point where we can actually do some research for you on your behalf. We can do some of those scans, see where you're showing up, where you're not, really find out where your competitors are. Bring to you all that information and then demonstrate what we can provide and offer, propose a package that might work for you, and then work with you to see what works best. And then every one of our clients might come in on one service and then upgrade to another service. And we can work and grow with you as your business grows. Or maybe, things happen where maybe there's a buyout or another partner, and we can help say downgrade in some instances where you might have other tools at your disposal. So the idea is that we're not trying to pitch or promote any one product or service. We just want you to know that we work with local, small and medium-sized businesses across the world. We've been in business for over 16 years and have tens of thousands of clients with unlimited support 24/7, multiple languages. So we've got that big business where we can offer you great technology, but with our web center owners, we're local. We're local. We're the feet on the street. We're in your community working with you, and work with our web center owners that we can help you drive traffic. Stay tuned to more information of things that we're going to be doing here. We're going to talk more about hashtags. We're going to talk about, Facebook stories, Instagram stories. We're going to be talking about how to leverage other technologies that come around the corner. And as technology changes, we'll bring that to you as well. Stay tuned to our blog and our social channels. So look us up on Official MA Web Centers. We've got YouTube channels. We've got Facebook, Instagram. We've got a LinkedIn profiles we're setting up all the time. So we're trying to put all of what we can offer out there for free information for you as a business owner, because we understand that small business is tough. It's tough. You got to wear so many different hats, and business today is not what it was 10, 20 years ago. And these are some ways that you might lack the human resources. You might lack the technology resources. You might lack the financial resources to compete in this big business global economy. But we want to be your partner. We want to collaborate with you. So we certainly invite you to just reach out to us. Reach out to the web center owner that invited you onto this webinar series and schedule that consultation. If you found this through any one of our social channels, you can certainly email us at mawebcenters@marketamerica.com. You can also email me directly, jasonp@marketamerica.com, and we'll get you your questions answered. We'll talk, how we can best fit within your company as a collaboration to help you grow. So I want to thank you all for being on these digital marketing webinars over the past month. They have been recorded and loaded on our YouTube channel. Stay tuned to our blog, blog.mawebcenters.com, where you have other digital marketing series and other information available for free all the time. Engage with us. Let us know how we can help you on our social channel. Go to Facebook, MA Web Centers, write us a note. Let us know how we can help you as a small business owner, or maybe some things that we haven't talked about yet that you would like more information on or would like a series on. We'd love to do something for you. So thank you again, and I hope everyone has felt that this was valuable for their business. If you have, simply share it for us and let us know how we can do more for your business in the future. Oh, one chat here. Okay, James, we got a question here. How the customer when to use the email direct marketing. I'm not sure I understand the question. So the best way to use the email marketing, I would say always thanking people for a purchase, thanking people when they've come in and they want a quote request or a lead. They've come to you, they haven't decided to do business yet. Great to just thank them. It was great to meet you today. Hopefully we answered some questions for you. Please reach out to us if you need any assistance in the future. But also the email campaigns. I would say at minimum, you should set up a monthly email campaign, like in a newsletter format. If there's nothing else I would just start there. If it is a little overwhelming, just get one monthly newsletter that gets pushed out to your customers and clients to let them know what's new, and maybe one piece of content, one promotional piece, and that would be a good way to start. From there, you might want to start bringing it closer to maybe once a week, and certainly drive people from your social media channels to say, hey, we're starting an email newsletter. Be sure to join our list. We send out great emails once a week, and we don't want to flood your inbox. We don't want to spam you, but we do want to make sure that you are informed and engaged. Great way to soften the approach. Send them to your website where they sign in for their email newsletter, and then you can put them in that campaign. So hopefully that answered your question. If you have any more questions after this, certainly email me, jasonp@marketamerica.com or mawebcenters@marketamerica.com. And always be engaged in our social media channels. And it's been a pleasure, and look forward to working with you guys some more.